Once again, I welcome you all for the discussion on linear algebra. In this video, we are going to discuss about consistency of system of linear equations. So in our previous videos, we have discussed about matrices and how to find the rank of a matrix. Now we shall start with consistency of system of linear equations. First, we should know what do you mean by linear equations. See, linear equations, it is any equation in which all the dependent variables and independent variables occurs in a single degree or degree 1. So ಯಾವುದೇ equation ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ಸ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ 1 ಇದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್. Here we consider linear equations like this. Suppose x, y, z are independent variables ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ the linear equations will be like this: ax plus by plus cz. These are variables. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ independent ಮತ್ತು dependent variables ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, we just call them as variables. And this one ax plus by plus cz, so this term has degree 1 and this term is degree 1 and this term has degree 1. So this is a linear equation. If each term of that equation is in degree 1 in terms of variables, then it is called linear equation. Now this is one example of a linear equation. So this is about linear equation. Now we have system of linear equation. System you can just say collection of linear equations. So suppose there are 2 or 3. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನೋಡೋಣ, ಈಗ ax plus by plus cz equal to 0 ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ you can write this as d. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ex fy plus gz equal to h. So this is one linear equation and this is another linear equation. Now we have combination of two linear equations. Such combination, or you can say collection or system, is called as system of linear equations. System of linear equation. That means it is just a collection of linear equations. So generally we write the collection of linear equations, m equations in n unknowns. Generally the collection or a system of m equations. So system of m equations in n unknowns. In n unknowns. See, here there are two equations and there are three variables or three unknowns. Variables ಅಥವಾ unknowns ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ word. So this is a system of two equations, three unknowns. Now suppose if you have generally a system that consists of m equations and n unknowns, in n unknowns, then it can be written in a general format as a11x1 plus a12x2 plus a13 plus and so on. Okay, all right, one more time. a13x3 plus and so on, a1n x n. Okay, xn is xn equal to b1. So here we have one equation in n unknowns: x1, x2, x3, xn. These are unknowns. So we have one equation in n unknowns. So similarly, write one more equation, second equation. So second equation we can write as a21 x1 plus a22 x2 plus a23 x3 and so on plus a2n xn equal to b2. If you continue in this way, so we write your two equation. So to generalize this, we have as I said earlier, we should have m equations, right? a m1 x1 plus a m2 x2 plus a m3 x3 plus and so on, a mn xn equal to bm. So equation 1 ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ, ಮುಂದೆ ನಮಗೆ recall ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So this is a system of m equations in n unknowns. So So here we call this a11, a12, a13. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ a11, a12 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ. So we can call them as where aij, aij's. So these are, and also and this one b1, b2. See ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So that depends on I. So aij's and bi's are constants. See, any equation that involves two types of variables, two types of parameters. One is variable and another one is constant. Here x1, x2, x3, xn are variables. a11, a12, a13 up to amn that are constant, and also b1, b2, bm that are constants. And that system, the collection of that m equation is called system of m equations in n unknowns. That we called as equation 1. Now, okay, we have system of m equations in n unknowns. Now we shall discuss some basic parameters of this system. So point number 1, this system having m equations in n unknowns, the system in 1, the system of linear equations that is written in 1 is said to be, ಇದನ್ನ ಎರಡು ಟೈಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. is said to be ಎರಡು ಟೈಪ್. First one, homogeneous, is said to be homogeneous if bi equal to 0 for all I. For all ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಅದು. If all these constants on right hand side b1, b2, bm, if all these constants are equal to 0, then we call equation 1 is a system of homogeneous linear equations. Then we call that as system of homogeneous linear equations, or we simply say that the given system of equations is homogeneous. Homogeneous ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ 0 ಆಗಬೇಕು. If at least one constant is non-zero, if at least one constant is non-zero on right hand side, then we can't call that as homogeneous system. So in such case we get non-homogeneous. So this is called equation 1 is said to be non-homogeneous system of equations if bi is not equal to 0 for at least one I. ಯಾವುದು ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನಾನ್ ಝೀರೋ ಬಂತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರು ಅದನ್ನ non-homogeneous system of equations ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. If all the constants are 0 on right hand side, then we call that system as homogeneous system of linear equations, ಅಥವಾ system of homogeneous linear equations. You can say in any order that word. So that's about first thing. Second thing, so if you look into the heading of this topic, we have used the word consistency. So now that comes for discussion here. What do you mean by the consistency? We say that equation 1, the system of equations written in 1 is consistent if it has a solution. If it has a solution. If that system possesses at least one solution, it may have any number of solutions that we discuss later. If it has at least one solution, then that system of equations is consistent. So solution idre consistent anta, solution illa antandre inconsistent. Otherwise it is called inconsistent. Otherwise it is called inconsistent. So if the system has a solution, then it is consistent, otherwise it is inconsistent. Now, okay, we said here the system is consistent if it has a solution. Then what is the meaning of that? What do you mean by the solution of system of equation? By the solution of equation 1, we mean an n tuple ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ within bracket n values ಬರೀಬೇಕು ನೀವು x1 x2 xn ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ values ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ x1 may be some integer or maybe it's any rational number fraction ಬರ್ಬೋದು. So it's a set of n values x1 x2 x3 and so on xn. It's a set of n values that satisfies each of the equation in one. So solution ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ it's a set of values x1 x2 xn that satisfies all these equations. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸಪೋಸ್ 1 1 1 ಅಂತಾನೆ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ 1 2 3 4 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಅದೇನಾಗಬೇಕು ಈ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಇದು ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ b3 b4 b5 ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಗಬೇಕು, bm ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಇಫ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ n tuple ಅಥವಾ set of n values satisfies all these equations, then we say that set of values is a solution of this equation. ಆವಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಇದರದ್ದು ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್. If it fails to satisfy at least one of the equation, then we don't call that as a solution. Okay, so solution idre consistent. So that's about homogeneous and non-homogeneous type, then consistent and inconsistent, then solution of the equation. If that set of values satisfies all the equations, then we call that as solution of that equation, of that system. ಸೊ ಒಂದನ್ನು ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎರಡನ್ನು ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ಗೆ, ಮೂರಾದ್ರೆ ಮೂರು ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಗೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಗಿರೋ ಪ್ರತಿ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ಗೂ ಅದು ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಗಬೇಕು. Now, so okay, these are the definitions or the basic basic things that we need to mention about a system of equations. Now we move to new idea. Okay. See, we had system of equations, no problem with that. Now we need to find the solution of these equations. So given any system of equations, we need to find its solution. That's what we are going to consider in future. To find the solution, there are different ways, but as we discussing here the linear algebra, we are trying to discuss how to find the solution of given system of equations using the idea of matrix. That's what we are considering here. So given a system that is written in 1 can be written in a matrix form as the system of equations in 1 can be written in matrix form as A capital X equal to B, where capital A equal to, it's an m by n matrix whose entries are A11, A12, A13 and so on, A1n, A21, A22, A23 and so on, A2n, and continuing here AM1, AM2, AM3 and so on, AMN. And what is B? B I'll write here. B is a column vector B1, B2 and so on, Bm. And capital X, again it is also a column vector x1, x2 and so on, xn. See, order of this matrix is m by n. Order of this matrix is there are m rows and one column. Here n rows and one column. So if you multiply this, I mean, if you substitute for a, x and b here and then multiply this, you get the system of equation written in equation 1. So in matrix form, this is the simple representation of system of equations. And this matrix, matrix A, whose entries are constants, this is called matrix of, we don't call this as matrix of constants, but we call this as matrix of coefficients, because these constants appears with the variables. Okay, and this we call as matrix of coefficients, constants. Matrix of constants. Constant matrix anta helala, it is bit confusing word. So matrix of constants. Constants. Okay. And this one is called matrix of variables. Matrix of variables. Variable matrix anta helala, it is a confusing word. Variable matrix is different from matrix of variables. So variable matrix ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. That matrix we call variable matrix, but better you should use as matrix of variables. Okay, this is about the matrix representation of system of equations. Now can we discuss about the consistency of the matrix using the matrix parameters? Consistency of the matrix means consistency of the given system of equations. See, with these matrices, we form one more matrix that is most useful, and that is the one we use regularly for our discussion. That matrix is written in this form. I'll write here A colon matrix B. So here you have to write A11, A12, A13 and so on, A1n colon B1, A21, A22, A23 colon A2n, okay, A2n colon B2, sorry, and next A31, A32, A33 and so on, A3n colon B3. Continuing this, AM1, AM2, AM3 and so on, AMN colon BM. Okay, this matrix is called augmented matrix. This is called augmented matrix. So this is the one which we repeatedly use to discuss the consistency of system of equations. Now see, our main aim is, given a system of equations, we need to find whether that system is consistent. First question. Second, if it is consistent. If it is not consistent, we don't worry about it. If it is consistent, then we need to find how many solutions does that system possesses. Whether it has only one solution, or is there any possibility of having more than one solution, that we need to discuss. We need to discuss in terms of matrices. Okay, that is most important. Next, consistency of system of equations. So this is the vital part of the discussion. Consistency of system of equations. Again, we need to consider Ax equal to B. Consider Ax equal to B. System of m equations in n unknowns. M equations in n unknowns. So I hope A, X and B are known to you. Not necessary to write once again. We say that first point, we say that the system is point number one, inconsistent. inconsistent if see, you need to define, determine two parameters here, rank of A and rank of augmented matrix A colon B. These two parameters are different. So totally, see, we will be having three parameters. Parameter number 1, that is most important. Parameter number 2, parameter number 3. We say that the given system of equations Ax equal to B is inconsistent if rank of A is not equal to rank of AB. Rank of A is not equal to rank of AB. So if rank of those two matrices is different, or ranks of those two matrices are different, then that system is inconsistent. So given system of equation, the basic one, first consider multiple, that system has no solution. So in this case, we had to stop there. No solution, we had to stop the procedure there. It is consistent if you obviously you can guess the condition. Rank of A is equal to rank of A colon B. See, still we discussed only about these two parameters. Rank ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಇದನ್ನ ಇನ್ನೂ ತಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಮಧ್ಯ. ಇವಾಗ ತರ್ತೇವೆ. It is consistent if rank of A equal to rank of A colon B. So given any system of equations, you need to find the rank of its coefficient matrix and the augmented matrix. If those two are not equal, then system is inconsistent. Don't worry about it. If those two are equal, then system is consistent. Then you have to check whether the system possesses single solution or multi solutions. So again we get two cases here, A and B. If rank of A equal to rank of A colon B, see, given any matrix, for any matrix of order m cross n, say, for any matrix of order m cross n, rank of A, for any matrix A of order m cross n, rank of A is always less than or equal to minimum of m and n. This is one important point you have to note down. So rank of A never exceeds number of rows or number of columns. Now rank of A equal to rank of A colon B, there are only two possibilities. This cannot be greater than n. So there are only two possibilities. One possibility is either it should be equal to n, or rank of A equal to rank of A colon B is less than n. Understand this carefully. Given any matrix A of order m cross n, the rank of that matrix is always less than or equal to minimum of m and n. So in A na on the 2 cross 5 matrix anta nodre, rank of A will be less than or equal to minimum of these two. It is at most it will be equal to 2. It cannot be 3 or 4 or 5. That's what this condition says. So in that it is less than or equal to 2 and also less than or equal to 5. Rank of A less than or equal to m and also it is less than or equal to n. Now we have this one, rank of A. So this cannot be greater than n. So it should be either equal to n or less than n. If it is equal to n, then system has unique solution. If these three parameters are equal, then the system has unique solution. If rank of A equal to rank of A colon B, but that number is less than n, then system has infinite solution. The system has infinite solution. So this is about the consistency of system of equations. So you have to find the rank of A colon B and rank of A, then you have to decide whether the system is consistent or not. After getting the consistency, you have to find the solution if it is consistent. problems. Find the consistency of the following equations and solve. Find the consistency of following system of equations and solve. Just I'll write the equations and go on solving them. So first one, A, x plus y plus z equal to 6, x minus y plus 2z equal to 5, 3x plus y plus z equal to 8. Solution. See here, system of equations will be given. We have to write that in matrix form, then reduce that to echelon form to find the rank, then compare that rank to get information about consistency. See, we need to find the rank of A and rank of A colon B, right? We just consider rank of A colon B. Just consider the matrix A colon B, then you can determine the rank easily. So, given any system of equations, first write the given system, given x plus y plus z equal to 6. ಯಾವುದೇ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆದರೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಡೇಟಾ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲೀನಾಗಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್. That is most important. Collecting the data is most important. Next, the augmented matrix. So second step, you have to write the augmented matrix. The augmented matrix is A colon B. You have to write the augmented matrix. So look into first equation, 1 1 1 colon 6, 1 minus 1, second equation you have to look, 1 minus 1 2 colon 5, 3 1 1 8. So this is the augmented matrix. Okay, now we need to reduce. You see, we just concentrate on this part. What is this? This is actually the coefficient matrix A. So just concentrate on this and try to reduce this to echelon form. So echelon form you can reduce, or just reduce this to upper triangular form. Upper triangular form means you have to make these three entries 0. You have to make this to 0 and reduce this to 0 and reduce this to 0 using row operations. So reduce these three entries to 0. Then after reducing this, we will get this entry. So this automatically will be either 0 or non-zero. Strictly speaking, you have to reduce this coefficient matrix to echelon form. Then you have to compute the rank of that matrix. But not necessary to worry about the echelon form. Reduce this to upper triangular form. Then compute the rank of A colon B and rank of A. So rank of A colon B, that is obtained by considering this column along with this coefficient matrix. To find the rank of A, just concentrate on this part. So only from this augmented matrix you can compute the rank of coefficient matrix also. Then compare that with number of variables. Number of variables generally it will be 3. Sometimes you may get 4. Okay, now let us start with the solution. Okay, our aim is to reduce this matrix to echelon form. Assume like that only. So we have to make this to 0. Use row operations. R2 should change to R2 minus R1 and R3 should change to R3 minus 3R1. So then applying these operations, the matrix will be okay. Okay, then applying that operations, the matrix will be, so first column there is no change, it will be as it is. So 1 1 1 1 1 1 colon 6, second column, second row, second row. So 1 minus 1 0, minus 1 minus 1 minus 2, 2 minus 1 1, 5 minus 6 minus 1, and this will be 3 minus 3 0, 1 minus 3 minus 2, 1 minus 3 again minus 2 colon 8 minus 18, so minus 10. So these two entries reduced to 0. Now my aim is to reduce that entry to 0. So R3 should change to R3 minus R2. So here the same sign irodrinda here you have to use negative. So now it will be applying that operation. This will be A colon B. Okay, one more thing here. You should not write equal. That should be equivalent to. So again it is equivalent to. So 1 1 1 colon 6. We are not changing first row. So first row आगे रहता है. Second row अಷ್ಟೇನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು change ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. 0 minus 2 1 minus 1. So finally 0. Okay, 0 minus 2 minus 1 minus 3 minus 10. Okay, sorry, it is minus 10 plus 1, right? Minus 9. Divide, okay, R2 changes to minus 1 by 2 R2 and R3 changes to minus 1 by 3 R3. You can just check the consistency from this matrix only. But for the first matrix, I will reduce this to echelon form. ಮೊದಲನೇದು ಮಾತ್ರ echelon form ವರೆಗೂ ಹೋಗ್ತೇನೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದನೇ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. So 1 1 1 colon 6 0 1 minus 1 by 2 1 by 2, okay, 0 0 and this will be 1 colon 3. Okay, now let us look into this matrix. Now we have reduced augmented matrix to echelon form. So this is augmented matrix A colon B. So here n equal to 3, rank of A. For rank of A, just block ಅಥವಾ ಇದನ್ನು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇದನ್ನು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು just forget this column. So just observe this. If you observe this part, you have number of non-zero rows equal to 3. So rank of A is 3. Rank of A is 3. And rank of A colon B, augmented matrix, that is also 3. Rank of augmented matrix is also 3. Therefore, rank of A equal to rank of A colon B equal to n. Hence, given system is say from this part given system is consistent. Given system is consistent from this part and possesses only one solution. Unique solution case possesses only one solution. So you need to determine that solution. So from this matrix you have to write the equation. That is very much easy. Very much interesting. Say equations in the matrix ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ matrix ಇಂದ equations ಬರೀಬೇಕು. So first look into first row. First row ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಅದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. We have first one ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ x plus y plus z equal to 6. Second row x into 0, so x term ಇರಲ್ಲ, y minus z by 2 equal to 1 by 2. Third row z equal to 3. So z equal to 3, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ substitute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, so y minus 3 by 2 equal to 1 by 2. Minus 3 by 2 ikkade agutade 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2. Half plus 1 and half 2. So y will be equal to 2. So 2 plus 3 5. 6 minus 5 x equal to 1. So the required solution is 1 comma 2 comma 3. The required solution is 1 comma 2 comma 3. See, now you can check this 3 tuple. Is not 3 tuple anta n equal to 3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 3 entries ಇದೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. So this 3 tuple satisfies all those 3 equations. Statement ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ 3 equation ಗೆ satisfy ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೂ if you need any verification then substitute these values in the given equation. If that satisfies the given equation, then your answer is absolutely correct. No, you should not come out of examination hall with any doubts. So allé ನೀವು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು, ಡೌಟ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಚೆ ಬರೋಂಥದ್ದೇನಿರಲ್ಲ. So that you can verify, but I am not going to verify the solution here. B, problem B. So the given system of equations is x plus 2y plus 3z equal to 14, 4x plus 5y plus 7z equal to 35, 3x plus 3y plus 4z equal to 21. So this is the given system of equations. So I'll directly write the augmented matrix. The augmented matrix is A colon B equal to. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ 1 ಇದೆ, ಸೊ ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿ ಅದರ್. ಸೊ 1 2 3 colon 14, 4 5 7 colon 35, 3 3 4 colon 21. So this is the augmented matrix. Now I have to make these two entries 0, right? Change R2 to R2 minus 4R1 and change R3 to R3 minus 3R1. So this will be equivalent to, that will be equivalent to, so 1 2 3 colon 14. So now change in first row. Second row, 4 minus 4 0, 5 minus 8 minus 3, 7 minus 12 minus 5, it will be minus 21. Correct. Next 0 minus 3 minus 5 minus 21. So verify these entries later. Now we can check that, I mean just looking into this, first second and third row, they are identical. So changing R3 to R3 minus R2, we will be getting A colon B equivalent to 1 2 3 colon 14, 0 minus 3 minus 5 minus 21, 0 0 0 0. Okay, now we got matrix in upper triangular form. If you want, you can divide R3 by, R2 by minus 3 to get here 1. Okay, you can do that also. R3 changes to, okay, sorry, it is not R3. R2 changes to minus 1 by 3 R2. Then it will be equivalent to 1 2 3 14, 0 1 5 by 3 minus minus cancel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ 7 0 0 0 0. Now you can check the number of non-zero rows in A is 1. Number of non-zero rows, right? It is 2. So rank of A is 2. Rank of A is equal to 2. But rank of AB is also 2. Rank of AB is also 2. So from this, the system is consistent. System is consistent. Next question. So it is consistent, then means it should have solution, right? How many solutions it has, that can be verified by comparing these values with n. We have rank of A equal to rank of A colon B, that is equal to 2, which is less than 3, that is n. So n value is 3 here, number of unknowns, there are 3. So system has infinite solution. System has infinite solution. So less than n and other, it should have infinite solution. Now we need to find what are that infinite solutions. Let us as usual write the equations from this. X plus 2y plus 3z equal to 14, and here y plus 5z by 3 equal to 7. So from this y equal to 7 minus 5z by 3. Okay, and substituting for y here, you can check that x will be equal to, with all simplifications, x will be equal to z by 3. You can check this later. Now the required solution is z by 3, x plus l is z by 3, y plus l is 7 minus 5z by 3, and z plus l is z ever. So this is the required solution. Now see, you can give z equal to 0. You get 0, 7, 0. Z equal to 1. You get 1 by 3, 7 minus 1 by 3 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 6 by 21, that is 20 by 3, 1. Similarly, z equal to 2, z equal to 3, 4, 5, 6, z equal to 100, 1000, 10,000. For any value of z, we get different solution for the equation. So z can take infinitely many values. So system can have infinitely many solutions. So this is about the second case. The system has infinite solutions. Next, C, equation C. Given the system of equations is x plus 2y plus 3z equal to 6, x plus 3y plus 5z equal to 9, 2x plus 5y plus 8z equal to 15. Solution. I have to write the augmented matrix. The augmented matrix is A colon B equal to first row 1, 2, 3 colon 6, 1, 3, 5 colon 9, 2, 5, 8, 15. So this is the augmented matrix. Now we have to reduce this to echelon form. What are the operations you have to use? That I will write here. So R2 should change to R2 minus R1, no issue with this. R3 should change to R3 minus 2R1. Then this will be equivalent to 1, 2, 3 colon 6. 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 5 minus 4, 1, 8 minus 6, 2, 15 minus 12, 3. Again, applying operation R3 changes to R3 minus R2, it will be 1, 2, 3, 6, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 0, 0, colon 0. So here the rank of augmented matrix is 2, the rank of coefficient matrix is 2, here the rank of A equal to 2, that is equal to rank of A colon B. So system is, hence the system is consistent. The system is consistent, and rank of A equal to rank of A colon B is less than, that is equal to 2, alva, equal to 2, that is less than 3, which is equal to n. So the system has infinite solution. System has infinite solution. Now we need to find that infinite solution. So we had to write the equations: x plus 2y plus 3z equal to 6, and here x into 0. So y plus 2z equal to 3. So from this y equal to 3 minus 2z, and substituting that and simplifying, x equal to z birth. So get x equal to z. So the required solution is z comma 3 minus 2z comma z. So depending on each value of z, we will be getting different solution. So with this we have a completed solution of C. Next, D. So the given system is x plus 2y plus 3z equal to 4, x plus 3y plus 5z equal to 7, x plus 4y plus 7z equal to 10. Solution. The given system of equation is this one, S. The augmented matrix is A equal to, A colon B equal to 1, 2, 3 colon 4, 1, 3, 5 colon 7, 1, 4, 7 colon 10. Now operations can be applied easily. R2 changes to R2 minus R1, R3 changes to R3 minus R2. Then it will be equivalent to, so 1, 2, 3 colon 4, 1 minus 1, 0, 3 minus 2, 1, 2, 3, 0, 4 minus 2, 2, 7 minus 3, 4, 6. Again R3 changes to R3 minus 2R2. Here the rank of A colon B and rank of A will be 2 again. So 1, 2, 3 equal 4, 0, 1, 2 colon 3, 0, 0, 0, 0. So here rank of A equal to 2 equal to rank of A colon B. So the system is consistent. So the system is consistent. And next, rank of A equal to rank of A colon B, but that number which is equal to 2 is less than 3. Yeah. So system has infinitely many solution. System has infinite solution. So again I have to write the equations: x plus 2y plus 3z equal to 4, and here y plus 2y equal to 2z equal to 3. So from this you can simplify that. You will be getting y equal to 3 minus 2z and x equal to z minus 2. Okay, the required solution is z minus 2 comma 3 minus 2z comma z. So again we got infinitely many solution case. So there is one more, A, B, C, D, E, right? So E, so the given system of equations is x minus 4y plus 7z equal to 14, 3x plus 8y minus 2z equal to 13, 7x minus 8y plus 26z equal to 5. The augmented matrix is A colon B equal to, so first row 1 minus 4 7 14, second row 3 8 minus 2 colon 13, third row 7 minus 8 26 colon 5. Row operations we need to apply R2 changes to R2 minus 3R1, R3 changes to R3 minus 7R1. Okay, now applying these operations it will be reduced to the matrix. First row no change, so 1 minus 4 7 colon 14. Second row will be 0 20 minus 23 minus 29. Third row will be, you can check this, 0 again 20 minus 23 minus 65. Now applying operations, R3 changes to, see my aim is to reduce this to 0, so R3 minus R2, so it will be 1 minus 4 7 14, 0 20 minus 23 minus 29, 0 0 0, here we will be getting minus 36. So changing R2 to 1 by 20 R2 and R3 to 1 by minus 1 by 36 R3. Either you can conclude from here only, or you can make this. This will reduce to 1 minus 4 7 14, 0 1 minus 23 by 20 minus 29 by 20, and this will be 0 0 0 colon 1. So rank of A means I had to concentrate only on this matrix. Thus rank of A is 2. Rank of A colon B, whole matrix I had to concentrate. Number of non-zero rows, this will be a non-zero row of A colon B, but not of A. So rank of A colon B is 3. Thus, therefore, rank of A is different from rank of A colon B. Rank of A is different from rank of A colon B. Hence, the system is inconsistent. Okay. So finally, let us wind up with one example. So consider this. Try to solve this one later. X plus 4y plus 9z equal to 16. It is one of the important questions. 2x plus y plus z equal to 10. 3x plus 2y plus 3z equal to 18. So try to solve this. Check whether this is consistent or not. Then find its solution if it is consistent. So with this, let us wind up this class.